Lovely people, a pleasant evening to everybody. All right, lovely people. Now, what an unfortunate thing regarding that Judge in Trelawney. To be honest, when I just heard it, I thought it was, like maybe an accident of an elderly male judge. I don't know why I had that in my mind when I just heard it. Um, just heard about a judge, dying and all of that. So I thought it was maybe an accident or something of the sort. But it was when they said they are going to do some investigations. I said, seems as if I'm thinking it's a he, was annihilated, taken out by somebody who seemed to have made him, and I'm not talking God here in this case. And, obviously I'm being sarcastic. And so it was when I was watching the news this evening, I realized when I looked and I said, oh my goodness, she seems fairly young, if you understand what I mean. I don't know if she's in her 30s, early 40s, thereabout, based on the picture that I saw. And I said, wow, this is so sad. I didn't know it was a girl, a female, a woman, I should say. I didn't know she was female, and I did not know she was fairly young. And when I saw that, I said, wow, sometimes life just comes with some challenges, it becomes so unbelievable and, tragic, quite tragic, like this particular case. Now, I was listening also to the news, and they were talking about, the legal fraternity coming out and kind of lambasting the people who are trying to dig up information about the judge, her age, where she lives and whatnot, about her husband and all kinds of things. And that's one of the unfortunate things with technology and World Wide Web, and the internet, and having the ability to come and speak, for example, in the manner in which I'm doing, because people want to always have the information, to have the tea to give others. They want to be the first so that they can be the go-to person. And it doesn't matter if they disrupt the lives of other families, they are going to get the information at all cost by whatever means necessary. And it is such an unfortunate situation. That is the world we live in today. You have to be so careful in information about your family, about yourself, getting out there, because people do not respect boundary. Now it comes out, or it came out, that this particular thing happened, and for people to be digging up unnecessary information, without waiting until it goes through the proper channels, the proper authority, give out whatever information that needs to be given out, all of the wonderful things. And they just, never cease to amaze me in disrupting the lives of the people who have remained behind, the loved ones, the friends, the colleagues, who are well-wishers, that is. And it is a very sad reality to see where we are at. But, what was alleged that the judge, it was alleged, let me make sure I make that clear, had taken her life. And, some people were explaining, what it is that her spouse was saying and whatever it is. I know that the popular Peter Champagne is in an autopsy is going to be conducted on the body. So I guess by then we will have the final deliberations where that is concerned, because that's just an unusual situation. When I look at it, it just seems quite very much unusual. I mean, people are people. You can't look at the outward appearance and judge what is going on inwardly. We do understand that. But for some reason, something seems a little bit out of sorts, and I really would love for them to do that autopsy and to hear what the final deliberations are, or the final analysis of that situation is, because, like you said, you're basically at the top of your game in terms of career, judge, and seem fairly young, and, quite obviously accomplished. It's a feat that many would love to get to and will never, unfortunately, get to there. So, you know, when I see this, it is a sad situation. It's just sad all over. It is just so sad all over. And I pray that the truth comes out so that people can, you know what's really going on and know how to charter their course as it relates to things and life and relationships and everything. You know, very, very sad situation. And condolences, extended to the family and to the friends and colleagues of this individual. Well-wishers I'm talking about when I'm talking about family and friends. Well-wishers, supporters, you know. Very unfortunate. Anyway, guys, you know what to do with TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe. Give me one of those lions. Thank you.